It's good to get a win. Trent's still not back to normal. We need to get, he will be, knock on wood, by next week. He needs a few practices. He wanted to just gut it out for his team today. I thought that, look, we start missing a lot of easy shots, and it happens in the second half, man. The rim starts shrinking on us. And they fired some in, so it's good to have to go through that. It sucks at the time, but we got to go win with defense. And I thought the two big keys to save the game, offensive rebounds off missed free throws. Jamar Brown and then Eric Daly. I think we got 2 off missed free throws. And that's the kind of stuff, as coaches you try to teach, because those are controllables, effort plays that win games. Obviously, Sky hadn't missed in about 3 halves, he hadn't missed a shot. So he was due to miss some shots. I was concerned at halftime because we were going to keep making everything. And we got to get got to get Tyler. 7 shots isn't enough for him. But their matchup zone, it's hard to manipulate where you want the ball to go. But that's just something I got to do a better job of. But anyway, we awful shooting, 32%, 20% in the second half, and we were still able to win by 11. So got to be happy with that.
Eric, obviously bounced back from that other game. What kind of resolve did you see from him that maybe?
Yeah, but one thing about Eric, man, he don't lack for confidence. He always gives you effort. Most proud of his 8 rebounds. He had 1 bad play in the second half where there was a stretch where they hit a few hard shots. It happens. And we had guys trying to save us on their own. We didn't need saving. We were winning. So that's an area where we still got to improve, man. That was one time he turned it over. Donnie drove baseline, turned it over, tried to throw it with no passes. Just it's where I got to coach them to be patient in those times and move the ball. And that's where you get fouled or you get an open shot. So it was a couple times where we did try to do too much. But other than that, his effort was great. And before I forget, obviously, I have to teach Sky Clark to quit fouling. He had the worst foul in history with 1 on the shot clock on a 3-pointer. Whether it was or not, he wants to tell me it wasn't. It's irrelevant. Why are you even trying? The guy's taking a desperation shot. What are we doing? What are we doing? So we still do some things that are mind-boggling. Like Jamar tackled a guy on a rebound during the desperation late clock again, and we're going to get the ball. Just stand there with somebody, and he tackles a guy. And he's going to tell me the guy pulled him down. Well, don't let him or sell it to the ref. So we had a couple bad plays. But I got to get Sky. He can't be in foul trouble every game, Ben. He's got to stop it.
With Eric, we know about his hard practice habits. But what's going to be the key to getting him consistent to have this kind of performance night in and night out?
Controlling his emotions. I said that to you after the Washington game, or in that press conference. Sometimes with guys that are so intense, they got to grow into learning how to not let it hurt them. For many of us in life, our strength is our weakness. His intensity and passion is his strength, but at times it's his weakness. He's got to learn how to control it. Just like when number 4 was running his mouth to Eric. I saw it happening. He's just ignore the guy. Just ignore it. But his intensity and his passion, it's hard for him to do that. And it's with all of us. Sometimes our strength is our weakness. But he's got to grow in that area. And then he'll be more consistent. That and continue to rebound. We really need him to rebound. He got 5 offensive, according to this. Book hit a few big shots. So once again, we got 5 guys in double figures, and Trent's not his normal self today. So We got 6 at average.
You guys were able to limit Biddle to single-digit points tonight. What do you think you guys did defensively that was able to get that?
They didn't. What we did defensively was not let him score in the low post because of it was the same defense that they were playing. We were kind of playing, and it kind of negates being able to force feed Biddle in the post, or for us to force feed Tyler in the post. So it's hard to get, so Nate didn't get a lot of post touches. He's coming off an injury. But, Jackson had a great game. I think, they get, look, they were picked high in the preseason poll, and they got 2 all-league players. And they just got to get healthy. And they just haven't had to practice with the full complement of guys. And that's hard in this era because you have a new team. It's not like it used to be for me my first 3 years here and all my years at Cincinnati. You almost got everybody, you got a couple key guys, but you got pretty much a new team every year. And they didn't have Shellstead for a month. Then they missed Biddle. So it's been tough on them.
How do you feel about what Donovan and Jamerson gave you defensively?
I mean, I thought Donnie's both their efforts were great. Donnie, I'm trying to get Donnie he's hard on himself. He's too hard on himself on whether the ball goes in or not. And I just focus on trying to guard Shells, just to try to wear Jackson down, wear him down, make it hard on him, just focus on that. So I thought he did. He tried, he clearly was focused on that. He gets mad at himself. He missed some chippies tonight. His effort's always great. It's always great. Except, he had a bad foul where he went for a shot fake on a guy 6'5".
Can I follow up on Donovan? What have you learned about him so far, and sort of your approach with him, and how do you work with a guy that you think is being maybe overly hard on himself?
Oh, he's just trying to look, the biggest thing is with him, he's just got to worry about take care of the ball and show people he'll defend and play hard. He don't have to prove he's already proven his offensive talent. And you can't, so he doesn't, there's going to be nights it goes in, nights it doesn't go in. And he doesn't have to be Superman on our team. So I just got to keep him focused on be a leader. You're an extremely smart player. Just be a leader and worry about your defense. Be a leader and worry about your team. Just worry about your team, worry about making your team win. And then we all know he's going to have monster nights because you've seen him. He's got it in him.
We've got time for 1 or 2 more.
Do you think you guys did anything differently in the second half against Oregon that maybe allowed you guys to maybe defend their run better than what happened in the second half against Washington?
No, I think Nate had a tough night for them. They don't have a kid like Steinbach who put 29 on us. We didn't play great in the second half. Neither team did. Both teams shot 32%. So it's a brick fest.